These are the greatest game winners in NBA history. And first up, at number 15, we have one of the most difficult game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Jokic has it. Clock ticks, gonna put one up. Jokic for the win. Oh, it's good! Jokic got it off in time, and the Nuggets win it!
Yeah, you know a shot is crazy when even Steph Curry can't believe it. But at least that game winner didn't make a grown man cry, like the shot we have at number 14. During the 2019 NBA playoffs, the Raptors and the 76ers were battling in the Eastern Conference semifinals. This series was set to be decided in a Game 7, so Kawhi and the Raptors desperately wanted to come home with the win. But the 76ers thought it was their year to finally finish the process.
Winning it all, I feel like we got all the talent to make it happen.
As this hard-fought series wound down, Jimmy Butler drove to the rim to tie the game at 90.
Here comes Butler driving, layup is good!
With only 4.2 seconds left, Kawhi decided to make history.
You gotta be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Come on, Kawhi. I know you wanted to win, but how you gonna do Embiid like that? You made him into a meme, like the player at our number 13 spot. In the 2019 NBA playoffs, there was a heated series between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Portland Trail Blazers. After 4 games, the Trail Blazers held a 3-1 series lead, but Dame knew it was his time to end the series.
Lillard with 47 tonight, working it down to 2-1, a deep three! Oh! What? Blazers win the series, a walk-off three from Lillard!
That shot was unreal. Dame really had Paul George shook. Just listen to what he said in his post-game interview.
I don't care what anybody says, that's a bad shot. But, hey, he made it.
Man, come on, PG. You know you're just salty that Dame sent you home and waved goodbye. But that's not the only time Paul George has gotten exposed. Because at number 12, we gotta go back to 2020, inside the NBA bubble. It was Suns vs Clippers, and if Phoenix didn't win, their playoff dreams would be shattered. So Devin Booker knew he had to lock in. With the game tied at 115, D-Book decided to call game.
Booker, this is for the win. Got it! Wow!
Damn, D-Book is him. Not only did he hit this game winner over both Kawhi and Paul George, but he also posed for one of the coldest pictures in NBA history. That game winner was different, but not as different as the shot we have at number 11. In a regular season game versus the Raptors, the Hornets were down by 2 with just 3 seconds left, but that's no problem for Jeremy Lamb.
Hornets got a pair. Lamb lost it. Has to fire. Oh! What? Jeremy Lamb wins it. Unbelievable.
What just happened?
Toronto.
Jeremy Lamb really showed off the range with that game winner. Even his own teammate Kemba Walker couldn't believe it. A half-court game winner is legendary, but we've seen shots like that before.
There's no timeouts. Tyreek at the hole.
At our number 10 spot, what Devonte Graham did was a world record. It was December 15, 2021, and the Pelicans were set to play the Thunder in a regular season game. Both of these teams were nowhere near finals contenders, but they treated this game like it was life or death. And with just 4.5 seconds left, the Thunder were down by 3, but SGA knew he wasn't gonna go down without a fight.
Got to foul him, and they do. He got it. He fouled him. Garrett Temple tried to foul him.
That shot was crazy, but what happened next was record-breaking.
Didn't get him, and give Shai Gilgeous-Alexander credit as Devonte sends it. Gets it! Gets it! The game winner!
Oh, wow!
Devonte Graham stuns him in Oklahoma City.
Just how you drew it up.
After the Pels were shocked by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wait a minute, a full-court game winner? That's never been done before. No wonder they all celebrated like that. But no celebration can beat the play we got at number 9. It was back in 1989, and the Cleveland Cavaliers were playing the Chicago Bulls in a winner-go-home playoff game. With the game almost over, the Bulls were down by 1 with just 3 seconds left, but MJ knew he couldn't let Chicago down.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
Man, MJ really is the GOAT. Look how he made a grown man fall to his knees. After the game, Jordan was interviewed, and he didn't even know what to say.
Michael, you stuck it, baby! Michael, you stuck it, baby! You stuck it! Yeah!
The crazy thing is, that shot isn't even the best game winner Michael Jordan hit in the playoffs. It was the 1998 NBA Finals, and Michael Jordan was trying to finish off his last dance with a happy ending. But the Bulls were down by 3 with just 42 seconds remaining, so Jordan knew he had to take over. MJ single-handedly brought the Bulls back in the game, and now he knew it was time to finish Karl Malone and the Jazz off.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead!
Say what you want, but that's not a push-off. That's just a GOAT doing GOAT things. And at our number 8 spot, we got another GOAT doing GOAT things. It was Lakers vs. Heat in a regular season game back in 2009. Dwayne Wade wanted to show the world he was the best shooting guard in the NBA, but Kobe Bryant wasn't gonna let that happen. After a back-and-forth game, the Lakers were down by 2, so Kobe knew he had to unleash his Mamba mentality.
Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up at the buzzer. Banks it in! He banks in the 3!
Dwayne Wade was heartbroken, but by the look on his face, he seemed like he learned something, and it turned out he did. Because in 2019 versus the Warriors, the Miami Heat were down by 2, and D. Wade decided it was time to show what Kobe taught him.
5 seconds left. Waiters, back to Dwayne. Shoots. No, he couldn't get it off. Now fires it up. Bank it in! It counts! It counts! The Heat win the game!
D. Wade really is that dude. He had Klay Thompson questioning everything, but Wade made it clear where he got his inspiration from in his post-game interview.
I wonder when Kobe hit that game winner on me in LA, when he hit it on the top, when he hit it off the glass for the top of the key. I said, how is that possible? Thank you for showing me the way, Mamba mentality.
Even Kobe Bryant himself knew he had to give D. Wade his props. We're at number 7 now, and this list is about to get even crazier. See, the Mavs were matched up against the Denver Nuggets in an important regular season game, and Kyrie knew it was his chance to show the world he's still that guy. With just 3 seconds left and the game tied, Kyrie did the unthinkable.
Kleba looking in for Irving. Irving for the win! Oh my! A southpaw finish from Kyrie Irving! Just absurd!
Kyrie just hit a game winner with his left hand over the 2-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Now that's unreal, but the play we got at number 6 is even more unreal. It was May 13, 2004, and the Lakers were set to play the Spurs in a pivotal Game 5. The series was tied 2-2, so both teams knew that the winner of this game would most likely win the series. As the game got near the end, the Lakers were losing hope, but they still had 28 seconds left.
The defense to set up. This is going to be pick and roll with Kobe and Karl Malone.
Malone coming out. He sets it. Kobe gets around it. Kobe puts it up. Made it. Lakers by 1 with 11 and a half to go.
That clutch bucket by Kobe got the Lakers up by 1, but the game was far from over.
To Duncan. He gets doubled. Shaq all over him. He gets away a fadeaway. He makes it with 4 tenths left. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
With just 0.4 seconds left, the Spurs celebrated like they won, but little did they know, Derek Fisher had a miracle up his sleeve.
They get it to Fisher. He scores! Derek Fisher scores at the buzzer. It'll have to be...
Man, come on, Derek Fisher. A game winner with 0.4 seconds left? I couldn't believe it, and neither could Tim Duncan. But no one can believe the play we got at number 5. because in 2009, Devin Harris hit one of the craziest game winners of all time.
Simmons gets it into Harris. Harris thought he was fouled. Harris scores! It appeared he got it off on time. Let's see.
Whoa, how did he do that? Look, he lost the ball, got it back, and drilled it from half court. Devin Harris really had Vince Carter going crazy, but the player at our number 4 spot had his teammates going even crazier. It was May 12, 2017, and the Wizards were in an elimination game versus the 1-seeded Boston Celtics. The Celtics and the Wizards had a heated rivalry throughout the season, and to make it even worse, the Celtics showed up to the Wizards arena wearing all black, saying it was a funeral for the Wizards season. John Wall took much offense to this and knew he couldn't let the Wizards season end today. The game was back and forth, with both John Wall and Isaiah Thomas stealing the show. But with just 14 seconds left, the game was tied, and the Celtics had the ball.
On the move, back to Horford. Little pick and pop. Oh, the glass!
Down 2 now, the Wizards had to call timeout, and they were running out of hope. But John Wall knew he wouldn't let today be the Wizards' funeral.
Porter can't find anybody. He gives it to Wall. Working against Bradley for 3. John Wall! Hold on. What a shot!
John Wall was the hero DC needed on that day. But the crazy thing is, he wasn't the only big-time hero during the 2016-17 season. During that season, one man made history. On April 9, 2017, Russell Westbrook and the Thunder were going against the Denver Nuggets, and this wasn't any ordinary game. At this time, Westbrook recorded 41 triple-doubles in the 2016-17 season, tied for Oscar Robertson's single-season record. With 4:21 left in the game, Westbrook entered the record books.
And he's got it! That is the stuff of legends right there. With his 42nd triple-double, Russell Westbrook has broken the single-season record established more than a half-century ago by Oscar Robertson. History rewritten in Denver.
But getting a record wasn't enough for Westbrook. He wanted a win. And after a big fourth-quarter comeback, the Thunder had their chance. Down 2 with 3 seconds left, Westbrook decided to make more history.
Thunder's out of timeouts. Adams gives it back to Russ. Deep shot! Get it! What a perfect ending to a historic day! Westbrook gives the Thunder the victory at the buzzer!
Even fans in Denver couldn't help but cheer for Russ. And can you blame him? That shot was cold-blooded. But not as cold-blooded as the player at our number 3 spot. For this one, we gotta go back to the 2015 NBA playoffs. The Cavs and the Bulls were going head-to-head in a playoff series. And after the first 2 games, it was tied 1-1. The Bulls were playing on the road this game, and knew coming away with the win would be no easy task. But after a wild game, the score was tied at 96 with just 3 seconds left, and everyone knew Derrick Rose would be the guy with the ball in his hands.
Dunleavy looking, finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer!
Man, Tristan Thompson was practically in D Rose's shorts when he shot that, and he still made it. He sent LeBron home crying. But LeBron knew he'd get the last laugh, because just a few days later, the Bulls and the Cavs again were tied with the game almost over, but this time Cleveland would get the last shot.
James for the win! It's gone! LeBron James at the buzzer!
Man, LeBron really just bullied Jimmy Butler. But at least he didn't bully a whole entire team, like the player at our number 2 spot. See, the Rockets were playing the Spurs during the regular season, and at first, this game seemed very normal. The Spurs were in control. They were up 9 with just 2 minutes left, and looking like they were gonna coast to victory. But Tracy McGrady had other plans.
Out of the timeout, and Popovich obviously upset with Manu.
Here's McGrady for 3. Continues to hit at the line. And the Spurs now lead by 7. Rockets looking for a quick shot. Bowen is all over McGrady. Foul is picked up. Hits a potential 4-point run. Barrett can't find anybody. They have no timeouts remaining. Finally gets it in to McGrady. McGrady over Bowen for three. Yes! Yes!
Tracy McGrady's heroics single-handedly brought the Rockets back in this game. Even after all that, they were down 2, and it was the Spurs' ball. But T-Mac had one final trick up his sleeve.
Here comes McGrady. No timeouts remaining. McGrady for the win. Yes! 1.7 to go.
Man, talk about a flamethrower. McGrady really just scored 13 points in 33 seconds and hit the game winner. That shot almost made Coach Pop cry. But the play we have at number 1 almost made an entire franchise shut down. Because in 2016, Steph Curry and the Warriors were on a different planet.
Gotta ask though, is this Warriors team losing anytime soon?
We hope not. I mean, pretty cool accomplishment to start the season 16-0 and do something that's never done in NBA history.
But the Thunder also had a super team like none we've ever seen before. And when these teams matched up in February of that season, a war ensued. These teams went at each other, and early in the third quarter, the game was close, but disaster struck for Golden State.
And Curry a little shaken up, slow to get up.
Steph Curry rolled his ankle, and fans expected the worst as he limped back into the locker room. The Warriors tried to stay composed, but they knew without their leader, they were in some serious trouble. Curry was in pain, but he knew the team needed him, so he came back out from the locker room. With Curry checking back in, the Warriors knew they had hope, but they were still down 9 points late into the third quarter. Steph Curry decided to waste no time, hitting a 3 soon after checking in, but Kevin Durant and the Thunder kept responding to everything the Warriors threw at them. And after regulation, the game was tied, meaning this one was gonna have to be decided in overtime. Overtime was back and forth with both teams not giving an inch, but with just 13 seconds left, the game was tied, and Westbrook had the ball. What happened next shocked the world.
Won't go, rebound taken by Iguodala. They do have a timeout, decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown, bang, bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining!
This man Curry really pulled up from 37 feet for the win, and then danced on the entire OKC crowd. No wonder KD made Golden State his next chapter. Steph Curry really is a killer, but so was this NBA player, literally. See, this NBA player has one of the darkest stories in the history of the NBA, and I know you want to hear more about that, so click the video on the screen.